Hi there, I'm Anna Prosser for Kingston HyperX here at MLG Orlando 2011, and I'm standing here with the dashing and handsome Jeff In Control Robinson. How are you doing today, Jeff?
Doing well.
Are you confident going into this tournament?
Interesting question. I would say that I am confident that I'm going to enjoy myself and do the best I possibly can. I practice really hard. I've got no excuses. I'm feeling good. I'm playing well. But I'm in a group of guys. Bomber is absolutely unbeatable. TVP. Like literally, I went to Huck. I'm like, what do I do? He's like, oh, nobody beats him. And I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. Puma's a TVP monster. Sheth's a ZVP specialist. Kukaki has been my nemesis for a long time. So the way I'm looking at it is I'm going to go in with nothing to lose. Everyone expects me to lose. And I'm going to do the best I can to upset as many people as possible. And who knows, maybe this is my breakout tournament. But my mindset is I'm going to be the guy that pisses everybody off. So I'm going to try to do that.
You've had some pretty tough groups in tournaments, even not just this one, but other ones in the past. How do you prepare for that mentally? Does it help you prepare? Does it hinder you? Does it tilt you?
You know, 2 or 3 tournaments ago, when my slump pretty much started and these groups started to get this hard, it was, I would say I looked at him and I was self-defeatist. You know, I would just kind of be like, nah, no chance in hell. You know, everyone's going to be mad at me. I'm going to be really bad. And it's been a long journey, but I've kind of tried to rise above that. Certainly this is another group along those lines, if not the hardest group I've ever had. And I'm not looking at it and doing the delusional thing where I'm like, oh, I'm going to win, no problem. I'm looking at it saying, you know, like I said, I'm going to do my best. But to remain optimistic and competitive, I have to know that the fact that I'm clashing with these guys means I'm doing something right. So be it the system or my games or whatever, I'm going to take from it and learn.
Now there are a few more months under your belt. The players have been practicing on that extra intense schedule for a while. Do you think we're going to see results that reflect that practice time at the EG Lair?
Yes, and we already have. Axlab has been qualifying for France, IEM China, or New York, excuse me. Greg just won China. Strifeco is actually starting to produce some pretty strong results himself, earning a spot to New York. We're at the top of all the clan leagues that we're playing in right now. We're doing really, really well as a team. Certainly some more than others. I would say Idra's still carrying the weight as far as major accomplishments, but Machine's been doing a lot better. We've seen some pretty big results out of everybody, really, except for myself. I've done well in clan leagues and in individual leagues, but not in the big stuff. That's what I want to do. So I think the results are paying off, that's for sure, and I think they'll only continue to rise.
There's a lot of talk about Koreans versus foreigners and kind of that hope, as we are here in the non-Korean world, that we want to see foreigners succeeding. Do you think that's starting to happen more? Do you have high hopes for that?
Oh yeah, I mean the last 2 major tournaments have been foreigner wins. Stefano taking IPL 3, $30,000 for himself. That's no joke. Major Koreans were there, MMA, as well as some other guys that all qualified for that spot. Some were invited, but a lot were qualified. So no joke there. And then Greg winning IEM China. And again, a lot of people would look at that and say, well, not really that major of an event. No, it's international. It's an IEM major. It's $6,500 prize, and there was 4 Koreans there. So. Not to mention he went over his own teammate Puma 3-0 to get there. So I certainly think foreigners are starting to step it up a little bit. I don't know if this is just a weakness in the metagame right now, if it's taking a dip or not, or if foreigners are legitimately catching up. But for right now, we used to go to MLGs and look at it and be like, well, top 6 are Korean. Who's going to get that 7 or 8 spot, though, for the foreigner? And right now we can say, no, I think foreigners are kicking a little bit of butt, so hopefully it keeps going.
For the people who may be watching from home, is there anything you recommend that they don't miss at this MLG?
Well, all the stage matches are huge. I mean, Group D is unfortunately mostly PvP, but I would encourage them to check it out anyways because right now PvP is a lot of fun. Aside from that, it's building up the story for MLG Championship Sunday, if you will, where one guy wins probably the most prestigious tournament outside of GSL. Unfortunately, you know, IPL's new on the scene, so we'll have to see if they can continue to be that consistent. But for right now, MLG's the tournament to win. So if a foreigner can make a poke, that'd be really exciting.
You do have a lot of fans at home who would love to see you perform well at MLG. Is there anything that the fans at home can do to help and support you?
They've already been really supportive. I have some of the best fans there are, actually. I mean, it's very easy. Losing is contagious is what I say, and so is winning. So hopefully I'll get on that winning track and catch the cold of winning, if you will. But for right now, you know, they're sending me really positive messages. They're just constantly filling up my stream with a good population of people that are there. Every time I shake hands here, people say they love Say the Game, they love my stream. So I don't feel any lack of love. I really do. I just now want to make them more proud by taking down some big names and making a good run for myself. It's been a rough road up until here, but I'm really excited about the potential to make everyone happy.
I know there are a lot of people that go into getting you to tournaments like this, sponsors, teammates, all of that. Is there anyone you would like to thank?
Well, I'm wearing the new EG hoodie. A lot of people have asked about it, and it will be on sale, but it's not right now. The reason I bring up the hoodie is because it's speckled with all our sponsors: Intel, SteelSeries, Monster, Kingston HyperX, Bigfoot Network, Six Pool Gaming, InWin, Slappa, Split Reason, Gunner Optics, and we just signed a new organization as well, BG, so we're really excited about that as well. But yeah, wouldn't be here without them, so a big shout out to them. A lot of people ask me how can they support esports and support EG. If you want to support EG, buy a product if you need it, and then write them a letter, Twitter, email, whatever. Just say, hey, I bought this because of EG. And if you don't support EG, like let's say you're a Razer guy for Team Liquid, do that as well. But all these teams that support, all these companies that support esports need our love, and if they get more of it, then they'll help us out more.
Well, I'm certainly rooting for you. Best of luck in the tournament.
Thank you.